She told me about her boyfriend while we lay there in the dark. She's studying in a vet school, but she wishes it was art. We stayed up all through the night, and when she left, I fell apart. I fell apart. She took my heart. She went to an all-girls school and her parents are dead straight. I'm scared to speak in front of her in case she thinks I'm fake. We drank and talked all night, and when she left, I felt like shit. I felt like shit. I fell to bed. And sometimes things can happen just a little bit too fast. We're thrown into the future while still clinging to the past. And I know you barely know me, and my plan is pretty weak. You are all I've got, and you mean everything to me. We stayed out for 3 nights, and she shared secrets with me. We watched some rubbish films, and we drank a lot of tea. She told me some stories, not the ending nor the start, nor the start. I fell apart. And sometimes things can happen just a little bit too fast. You're thrown into the future, I'm the place to pass. And I know you barely know me, and my plan is pretty weak. You are all I've got, and you mean everything to me. Fuck. And then one night he left her on a cold dark street. Although we weren't together, things got pretty bleak. I told her that I loved her. Yes, I jumped the gun, but I wasn't wrong. And sometimes things can happen just a little bit too fast. We're thrown into the future while still clinging to the past. And I know you barely know me, my partner's pretty weak. You are all I've got, and you are everything to me. You are all I've got, and you are everything to me. You are all I've got, and you are everything to me.
BiLLy, we got to see you on the bookends of your big bad tour. Is this correct?
That's correct, yeah.
So where'd you go and how'd it go?
First American tour, right?
That's right, yeah. It's been a month. Is it a month?
Something like that, yeah. It seems like it, and it seems like you look very together. Like
Thanks.
You made it.
It's been a lot of fun.
Where'd you go?
I started in New York. I did 4 shows there, and then I
was there at the Sidewalk Anti-Hood.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. That was my first.
Yeah.
And then I started in Philly, and I went all the way down the East Coast, basically playing shows every night. Yeah, I ended up in Gainesville, Florida was the lowest I went.
Okay.
Fast there, and I think Bloomington, Indiana was the furthest I came off the East Coast. Yeah.
Wow.
But shows every night.
So what's it like in Indiana? I've never been there.
Bloomington's really nice. Yeah.
That's great.
It's a really beautiful place. I played a really nice festival there. So.
And you drove?
I didn't drive, but yeah.
Somebody drove you.
Well, actually, it was funny because he was supposed to drive for the whole month, but 2 weeks into the tour in Gainesville, he actually unexpectedly had to go back to work, and I don't drive, so I was kind of thrown in the deep end, and I thought originally I could just get Greyhounds everywhere, but it turns out you can't get Greyhounds between small places and, wherever it was.
Right, so what happened?
Like South Carolina. So I ended up just asking people at shows on stage if I could
get a ride?
Get a ride, and it worked for a fortnight, so.
What?
People keep asking me like what I think of American people, as if American people are considered rude, but that's the most amazing thing. Yeah, it's so much fun. I get to hang out with so many different people.
So wait, you just hitched rides all across the country?
I just met people at shows and said, "Can you take me to the next show?"
And how far were they?
Oh, sometimes they drove 4 hours and then 4 hours home just to come to the next show.
Did you sleep with any of them?
No.
Come on.
No, I didn't.
Really?
No.
That song is not about one of them?
No.
He's blushing. So wait, so people were just nice?
People are awesome.
Did they feed you too?
Some of them, yeah.
Some of them.
I heard a lot of great stories. I got a lot of songs in it.
Did you get sleepovers at anybody's houses?
Oh yeah, sure, yeah.
Wow, so you're just like the little friendly guy from the UK
I guess so.
that people just want to bring around with them. Did they think you were like a leprechaun or something?
I don't know.
Are you part of that anti-folk scene in Edinburgh, Scotland?
Yeah, I'm good friends with Latch.
Because
Yeah.
Latch, I used to book Latch before he was booking other people,
Awesome.
way back when. And I was there at the beginning, I guess what we call the anti-folk scene here in New York.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting that scene, did that exist before he came there?
Not under that banner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
He kind of put it together.
do you consider yourself folk?
I don't really
Anti-folk.
What are you? Why
This
is
is
it
on my website,
anti?
Well, it's
Yeah.
more like a different type of acoustic music that isn't folk. It's rock influence, I guess. That raw, though, kind of
The energy of
raw.
punk, yeah.
So
The energy of punk, yeah.
that's what
It's
anti-folk means?
acoustic. It means many
I always
things,
wonder
but it's
because-
kind of like acoustic punk, I guess you could say. It has the energy of new wave
But it's
brought into acoustic music, so it's not folk music, but
But
it's
what is-
playing on acoustic guitar.
what is folk then exactly?
It's-
I don't get it.
Yeah. And this
What happened is we didn't fit in with the folk
I just
scene.
never
We
understood.
started on the folk scene, and they didn't.
Oh,
They
the-
called us the underground. They didn't know
Okay,
what to
so
make
the
of it.
folk scene was
Yeah.
the people that
They rejected
it.
us,
I
but they
get it.
gave us our own nights,
Got
and they said they're the underground.
Okay.
And they gave us these nights called underground nights, and out of that, Latch kind of
right.
went east. He went to the East Village, and anti-folk developed,
Gotcha.
and that's how it happened.
So it was because the
Yeah.
folk people didn't want you.
They said they didn't like what we were doing
Wow.
because we were influenced by
How
psychedelic rock.
un-folk is
We were
that?
influenced by new wave and
Isn't-
punk, and they didn't like it.
Isn't
They-
folk friendly?
That's,
Not that to us.
They need a light, man.
But I was doing both. I was playing folk and anti-folk, and I stayed in the West Village. Latch went east. Eventually, I went
I
east
mean,
until
Latch really
Casino.
did a big
Latch is the
giant
one who really did the heavy
contribution.
lifting and making this.
And I played at Sidewalk last night. You
Yeah.
can't not think of Latch when you're at Sidewalk.
Yeah.
There's a lot of posters in it.
The comeback show, he did that great. They had a super hoot.
Yeah,
He played, and Latch got to hear all these people he hadn't heard in 2 years.
that's great.
And then Latch did a comeback set, which was fantastic.
So when do you go back to Europe?
I go back on the 18th. I'm playing in Brooklyn tonight, and I'm playing in...
Where?
I'm playing in Suburbia,
Okay.
punk house, with lots of punk bands, and then I'm playing tomorrow in Jersey City.
Good for
I'm flying on the
you.
19th.
Do you want to go home?
No.
Like,
I'm
no,
just-
of
Aw.
course not. You've been
But
really,
I've got a lot of shows in Scotland to do, so...
when you get back?
Yeah, and I'm going to Australia in December, so I don't really...
Oh, and it's summer there.
intend to stop, exactly.
Wow, that's so
Lucky.
cool. God, you just have the life, BiLLy LiaR.
Yeah, pretty
That's not
nice.
good.
Good for you. So, where do you see yourself like in 6 months?
What month is in 6 months?
Well, this is November.
Well, we have
Probably in Asia. Where's it going to be?
May.
May.
In May, I'm going to be back in America.
Really?
I'm going to try and come back to the East Coast and also to the West Coast in Canada.
So you really just
Cool.
fell in love with it here.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. It's a great place to tour.
Have you never been here before?
No,
So
Aw.
you are just like bitten, smitten,
it's been amazing.
smitten by
Having a
America.
lot of fun.
It's the Scottish anti-folk
Good for
invasion.
you.
That's what's coming.
That's great,
They're
though.
invading.
So it is National Raisin Bran Day, my
Is it?
friend. Do you eat Raisin Bran?
Sure.
Good. Have you been eating okay?
No.
hon? You haven't been eating?
Not really.
Did you have breakfast today?
Yes.
What'd you have?
I can't even remember. What day is it?
Did you have lunch?
Yes.
Do you remember what
And
you
coffee. Yeah, I've had some coffee.
That sounds about right.
That's pretty much what I eat.
Okay, well here, have another for your afternoon snack. And now we need a skeleton from your closet. Everything's all like, hunky-dory, la la la, but like, did any trouble happen on your tour?
Well, I
Did you
mean,
have to run from anyone?
there was lots of mishaps, but
Yeah?
I don't really have any regrets.
I'm not talking regrets. I'm talking like a skeleton from your closet, like a little danger. Did you
Um,
get into any danger?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, the cops came to one of my shows in Richmond, Virginia.
Why?
Because we were playing a squat, and it was very, very loud. It was totally illegal, and it was the first gig they've ever put on there, and this place called the Pasta Squat. It's called that because there's a wall covered in pasta, because they throw pasta at the wall to find out it's cooked. So it's always just plaster over this wall. And they got a keg in downstairs and wired up all these Christmas lights. And I was just playing absolutely full pelt. It was about 1 in the morning, and there was just people in glass and bodies flying everywhere into the walls. And suddenly all the lights went out, and I was on stage singing I Just Want to Have Something to Do by the Ramones with this guy Jim that I just met. We were both yelling into each other's faces, and all the lights suddenly went out, and it was just people running everywhere. And we managed to sneak up through the back, through the back door. There's this kind of rickety stairs that go into a flat upstairs, and about, I don't know how many people, there's maybe like 40 people upstairs in this hallway, crouching down with all the lights off while the police came, and then eventually went away. We just did it all over again.
Nobody got caught?
I know.
God, they're really smart police in Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah.
That's
That was a fun show.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So that was kind of like at the beginning still, right?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't that long ago. Well, my concept of time was terrible, but I guess that was about a week ago.
Oh, okay.
But,
So you came back this way and like when?
last night I was in, where was I? Massachusetts.
Wow.
I was in,
Did you get a ride
East
from
Hampton.
someone and somebody drove you here?
here I actually took the train.
What do you think of
Actually,
Massachusetts?
I took the train.
Wow.
What do you think of Massachusetts? Because it's the most similar, I guess, to England and in America, I guess.
To be fair, I didn't spend a lot of time there.
Yeah.
I played in New York, Delaware the night before. So I arrived very...
New York, Delaware?
Sorry, New York, Delaware.
Newark.
I can't pronounce it very well.
That's all right.
So that's true accent.
Yeah,
We,
I can't either.
Well, you're doing a serious tour.
So you went from Delaware to Boston
Wow.
to New York.
well, to East Hampton, yeah. I didn't spend much time in East Hampton, though. It was more just like you turn up in the dark and then you play a show
Okay, good.
in the dark. But
And good for
went to a
you.
package store. They call liquor stores package stores, which I was confused by. I asked where the liquor store was, and they just stared at me. It was nothing.
So you haven't been eating, but you've not gotten.
It's running on caffeine.
But liquor is good.
I have been eating this. That's yeah. Just,
But you look really good.
Thanks.
I'm so happy for you. I mean, I'd like to vicariously live through you touring because it sounds like so much fun. And I'm sure you were well received. Did you make any money?
sure.
Good for you. Good for you. Yeah, I swear. Push a button.
Which one does what?
Yeah.
There you go.
That's a good one.
Really loud. Yeah. What's your
Music.
website?
BiLLyRmusic.com.
Yeah. Well, when you come back in May, come visit me again.
Thank you. I will.
That would be
It's a
great.
pleasure with you.
And I would love that. All right, let's do it.
Cool.
Great to
All
meet
right.
you, though.
We'll be back with the finale in Brooklyn.
All right. Yeah, bye-bye.
In a perfect world, there would be nothing called crime.
You pursued me